Hello everyone, welcome to Operation Frostbite, Germany take two. Operation Frostbite, Germany turned 7 July 1939. This time around, Germany is going to be producing 2 medium armor and 3 mechanized infantry, and they're getting the Spanish Blue Division in Berlin. Now for the research rolls. First up, heavy armor. Need a 8 or better. Got a 9, so heavy armor is going to go up 1. Be up to the 3rd stage. Next is jet aircraft. That needs an 8 or better. Did not get it with a 2. Advanced submarines. 6, no go. Improved factories. 1, no good. And improved construction. 2. Research rolls not so good this time around. The only thing that moved up was heavy armor. That moved up to stage 3. All right, as I understand it, everything begins and ends with timing as far as this is concerned. So I'm going to move this submarine out of sea zone 116 up to sea zone 83 and convoy that line, at the same time moving these submarines, or this submarine 1, 2, and convoying in sea zone 115. That submarine's going to stay there, and I'm going to roll those dice up. We'll do the 1 and 110 first. Black dice represents the submarine. Red dice is the convoy line. 2 and 6. Nothing, didn't get anything good on that one. Next, down here in 115, same thing. Black dice represents the submarine. Red dice will represent the convoy line. 2 plus 2 is 4 and 3, so that's going to be 1 damage on that line there. Now we'll move over to sea zone 83 and roll that die, and we'll be trying to do damage on the FEC's line there. 4 and 4. 4 plus 2, 6. So we're going to do 2 damage on that line off the FEC. And as you may have gathered, I'm pretty sure this means war. Okay, the table is kind of crowded and a little bit jumbled right there. So I wrote everything down so I can tell you exactly what I'm moving. Moving the 2 artillery from West Germany into Belgium, 6 infantry from West Germany into Belgium, 4 medium tanks from West Germany into Belgium, 2 mechanized infantry from West Germany into Belgium, 1 anti-aircraft from West Germany into Belgium, 1 medium bomber from West Germany into Belgium, 1 tactical from Berlin into Belgium, 1 fighter from Berlin into Belgium. Also moving 3 medium tanks from East Germany, 1, 2 into Belgium, and 2 mechanized infantry from East Germany into Belgium. And that will be the first combat. I'll get that set up on the board. Okay, as you can see here, we've got 1 anti-air going along for the ride since there aren't any airplanes to shoot at. 4 infantry will be shooting at 2. 2 here are upgraded. I'll just use the chips there. 2 will be upgraded due to the artillery and attacking at 3. 2 first strike artillery at 3. 4 total mechanized at 3. And then I have 7 tanks, 7 medium tanks, and 1 fighter at 6. A medium bomber and a tactical bomber at 7. Those are all attacking those 4 Belgian infantry, which will be defending at a 4. I will roll that up. 4 infantry. Whoop, let me wait just a second. Let me roll the first strike artillery at 3. 2 of those. Here we go. Both of those missed. Okay, artillery are done. Now we'll roll the 4 infantry at 2 or less. There is a 1 right there, so there's 1 hit. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. The 2 supported infantry plus the 4 mechanized infantry. Those will all be firing at a 3. Here we go, 3 or less. And there's another 1, so that's 2 hits so far. And we have 7 medium tanks at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at 6. 1, 2, 2 more hits. Just in case I miscounted anything, I'll go ahead and roll for the tactical and the medium bomber, both at 7. And both of those hit with 3s. So, a total of 6 hits to take out on 4 infantry. So the 4 infantry will get to roll in defense at 4. 1, 2, 3, 3 hits. So that's going to be 3 infantry taken off of the stack. So everything else that you see here, anti-aircraft, going to be 3 infantry because of the 2 artillery, 4 mechanized, 7 tanks will be all sitting in Belgium, and the fighter and tactical bomber and medium bomber will be flying back to Western Germany during the non-combat phase. Okay, there you can see, get it down there on Belgium. You can see what's in place there. 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 4 mechanized, an anti-aircraft gun, and 7 tanks. 2 of those mechanized and 4 of the tanks would have been eligible to blitz that round, but I chose not to. Now I will get ready here for the second combat action. That is going to be 6 infantry from East Germany going into Western Poland, 1 artillery from Eastern Germany going into Western Poland, 1 medium bomber from Berlin, Western Poland, 1 fighter from Berlin into Western Poland, and 1 cavalry from Berlin into Western Poland. I'll get that set up on the board and roll it out. Okay, we've got the 6 infantry at 2. 1 of them will be upgraded to 3 due to the artillery support. Got an artillery at 3, first strike, a cavalry at 3, a fighter at 6, and a medium bomber at 6 versus 1 cavalry defending at 2 and 3 infantry defending at 4. Get all the dice out of the way. We've got 5 infantry at 2 or less. And it appears that all of those missed. Okay, that's to be expected. We'll go artillery, first strike artillery at 3 or less. That's a 7, that's a miss. And artillery infantry supported artillery and a cavalry at 3. There's a 1 and a 6, so we got 1 hit. And now we have a fighter and a medium bomber. Fighter's at 6. And that is a 6, so that's a hit. Medium bomber at 7 or less. 4, that's also a hit. So it's 3 hits. I'm sure they'd take off the cavalry and a couple of the infantry for those 3 hits. Okay, cavalry defend at a 2 or less. That's a 1, that's a hit for the defender. Now, 3 infantry at 4 or less. We got 1 hit, so that's 2 hits for the defenders. We're going to take those off infantry. And get everything out of the way here. So now we've got 3 infantry at 2 or less. There is a 2. So that's a hit. That's the only one we needed, but just in case I miscounted, I'm going to roll stuff out anyway. Artillery, infantry, and a cavalry at 3. There's another hit. So 1 more hit. Fighter at 6 or less. That's a hit. And a medium at 7 or less. That is a hit with a 3. Okay. So that's 4 hits to kill 1 infantryman. But he will get his defense at 4 or less. And he gets a 4, so we'll take off another infantry. So in that zone, we will be left with 1 cavalry, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, and I will fly the fighter and the medium bomber back to Western Germany. I have plenty of movement to do that, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, I'll get that set up on the board. And Germany also went up 1 for that. They went up 2 for Belgium and 1 for that. So I will record that on the IPP chart. All right, as long as we're up here, we'll roll the dice for the Baltic. Got a coastal defense ship, a torpedo boat destroyer, a destroyer. It's 2 torpedo boat destroyers, a destroyer, and a light cruiser, and to attack that Polish ship there. Okay. 2 at 2. Both misses. Light cruiser. That's a miss. I'm sorry you couldn't see that. That's an 8. That's a miss. Coastal defense ship. Oh, it's better roll the destroyer. It's a 4 or less. That's a miss. Coastal defense ship at a 6 or less. Hey, there's a hit. And I believe that's it. That should be all the units there. And we'll give the Polish ship a shot in defense. That's a 4. If that is a torpedo boat destroyer, that is a miss. If it is a destroyer, that is a hit. I can't remember which one it is. I'm sure Ozark can let me know. Okay, next on the list, I'll have 3 infantry for Bohemia attacking Dolaski. 1 light tank from Bohemia going up to Dolaski as well. 2 infantry from Slovakia into that zone. 1 light tank from Slovakia into that zone. And 1 fighter from Slovakia into that zone. I'll set that up on the board. Okay, there you have it. And they'll be going up against 2 infantry at a 4. I'll roll that out. Five infantry at 2 or less. There's 1 hit, 2 hits. 2 hits from the infantry. 2 light tanks at 4 or less. Nothing. And 6 or less for the fighter. That's a miss, but those two were enough to take out the 2 infantry. Now I'll roll for their defense. 5 and a 2, they're going to take out an infantry. I'll get that set up and show you what it looks like. Okay, there's 4 infantry, 2 light tanks in that zone, and the fighter flew back to eastern Germany. I'm going to cut this off here and do the second phase of the Lightning War.